Hey everybody, Arnaldo Waffman here of Gear It First. And I know some of you recently saw the video where I have talked about a couple of companies that just have offered horrible customer service. But in this video, I want to talk to you about a company that offered absolutely incredible customer service. Now they have shown this time and time again, but during these hurricanes that affected a lot of us here in Florida, and unfortunately those in Houston as well, they really stepped up. I'm talking about OnStar. Now, if you're not familiar with OnStar, OnStar is a genius idea from General Motors that allows you to call in, or at least we thought, allows you to call in if you lock yourself out of your car, and they can unlock your car magically. Or if you need directions. A lot of you guys, including me, is like, I don't need that, I have my phone. But then I found out that OnStar offers quite a bit. So first of all, what does OnStar give you? Well, OnStar allows you, of course, you can unlock your car, which doesn't sound like a huge deal until you lock yourself out of your truck before you are on the way to an event. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You can call in or you could use your app. If you're remote start, you can start your car. And some of you guys may be like, oh, Arnaldo, you're not up at north where it's freezing cold all the time. Why would you need to start your car ahead of time? Because it's 120 degrees in here. That's why it's hot. You can bake cookies on the dash of your car. I'm not kidding. Go look it up. So it's really nice to be able to step into a nice, warm, and toasty vehicle. But it's more than just that. If somebody steals my car, I can call OnStar. Hey guys, somebody stole my car. Oh, okay, no problem. They're gonna shut down the car so you couldn't even hotwire it back on. Like, they literally kill the computer. And then they go and send the coordinates to the police. Cool. On the way back from an event, had an idiot drunk driver on the road. Instead of having to call FHP, I just call OnStar, told them there's an idiot drunk driver. They connected with FHP, Florida Highway Patrol, send the coordinates to Florida Highway Patrol, and done. Hopefully the idiot drunk driver was arrested or flew off a ditch and killed himself. I don't know. Don't drive drunk, guys, seriously. They also offer internet, and I don't mean like some spotty, shady internet. I mean, this is about as good as the stuff that I have at home. I have done live streams from the internet. I have done my entire job from the internet. It's incredible. Which leads me to Hurricane Irma. I have my cell phone, you have home internet, and it's really hard to use your home internet when the node that goes to everybody's house had no power. So nobody had internet. No big deal. I'll just hotspot my phone. Nope. It seems that tower was down too. So I couldn't hotspot. I couldn't even make a phone call because there were so many people that were trying to make phone calls and that one tower was down. So we were all locked into the same tower. So that was down. Well, thank God for my truck. So I called I went into my truck and nope. It seemed that AT&T, which is who they use, at least here in Florida, they were down too because the tower got affected by the hurricane. So I called OnStar. Weirdly enough, I got a connection. What I did not know was that OnStar uses satellite, not cell phone signal, to speak to their customer service. So I told them, like, hey, I just wanted to find out what's going on. I'm sure it got affected by the hurricane, blah, 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 blah. I just want to know when it's going to come back up because I really got to run my business. I got to call people. The guy from OnStar was immediately apologetic, even though this wasn't his fault. And then he followed up with, just so you know, we are based out of Houston. We got hit pretty hard. We totally sympathize. We hope and pray that, you guys are able to rebuild quickly. Then he told me that OnStar uses satellite for their phone calls. They don't use a regular cell signal. And to help me out, even though the plan that I have didn't have any of the cellular minutes, because I'm like, I don't need phone. I have a cell phone. I have a charger. What do I need that for? Oh, for cases like this. Or from when I'm out, like let's say if I'm driving to an event, I'm in the middle of BFE and there's no cell signal, there is satellite signal. And that's what he said. He goes, that's what we offer that. He goes, but what I want to do is, I'm going to temporarily upgrade you to that plan. He said, I'm going to give you 200 minutes at no extra charge. And if you run out of those, he goes, if you're letting other people use your phone so they can contact loved ones, he goes, that's not a big deal. You call me or call any one of us back and we're going to get you taken care of with more minutes. It's incredible. You guys know satellite minutes are not free and it does cost them some money. But just out of the goodness of their heart, they not only gave me 200 minutes, which is really a lot of minutes when you think about it, they offered to do additional. And this wasn't just to me, this was to other people too. And I started hearing this from other OnStar users that they actually got a call from OnStar. Hey, we know you're affected by the hurricane. Wanted to let you know that we're gonna hook you up with minutes, blah, blah, blah. That's absolutely incredible. You know, other companies have said, "Yep, sorry, can't help you out." Certain cellular companies, yeah, no, you know, we're not gonna be able to give you much. Like, I understand that, you know, you guys are down and that sucks. It's not your fault. It's not my fault either, so why do I have to pay for it? And my cell phone company tells me, well, you know, we'll just remove any overages that you accrue. I'm not on a limited everything plan. What do you mean remove any overages? I just want to know when, you know, when the internet's going to go back up, when my cell phone is going to go back up. No answer from any of these telecom companies, but OnStar really stepped it up. So let me tell you this, if you have GM and you have not subscribed to OnStar, the small fee, I think it was under $300 a month or a year, so I can control my car from my phone. So if somebody steals my car, I can immediately shut the engine off. That is worth the money on a very expensive vehicle. But just a little bit more and you get those satellite minutes, yeah, I'm absolutely gonna do it. I'm gonna do it not just because they did good customer service to me, but I wanna support people that support me. And in a time of need, OnStar really stepped it up. If you do not have GM, well, that kind of sucks for you. And I was a Kia guy. I love my Kias, don't get me wrong. But I really like OnStar. Now, I do know that OnStar has like their little mirror thing, I guess, that you can put on like a rear mirror and still have OnStar. Obviously not to the point that this is, like I can see everything. I can run vehicle diagnostics. I can call them and say, hey, I'm, you know, like actually my oil light, when my oil starts getting, you know, past that time, they immediately notify me, hey, you should get an oil change. And I just hit okay. And immediately they just show me like all these different dates that I can schedule my dealership for. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll do this date. Great. Do you want us to pick up your vehicle and give you a complimentary car? What? For an oil change? Well, yes, sir. I love it. I absolutely love OnStar. They've always shown that in a world where every telecommunications and every big company just doesn't give a flying crap about you as a customer because you're just another number in their toll. OnStar has shown time and time again that they care, that they are in the business of safety. Because think about it, when you ram up against the wall and you crash or somebody hits you, yeah, there's first responders on the way, but they're usually on the way because OnStar immediately calls you and says, hey, we just detected you've been in an accident. Are you okay? Do you need anything? Do you want us to call ambulance? Do you want us to call a loved one? Whatever. They are absolutely incredible. But in something as dire as a hurricane, they really stepped it up even more than they already do. So OnStar, I want to give you props because you did what nobody else was really willing to do. And you did it in a big way, not just for me, but a lot of us. Even if we didn't need those minutes, you still helped everybody out. And for that, I thank you. So guys, Arnaldo Hoffman here at Gear It First. Leave OnStar some love in the comments below. Thanks so much, have a great night, and God bless.